says I am live. So I hope I am live. And I think I can set this up to see comments. I'm going to do that. So we're Connor's Music, John Connors here, going live on the Connor's Music Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. So please feel free to throw comments at me. I'm going to watch them as we go here. I'm just going to do a few tunes today. We got some nice feedback after last week's live stream featuring Seagull guitars. So I thought I would do another one, and again, just play a few tunes, have a little fun, have a little chat, and I'm going to feature something totally different. And if this goes well, we'll keep doing this for a few weeks, at least while we're in lockdown here, and you know, trying to reach out to our community. Hey, Samantha, how you doing? Of musicians and learning musicians and budding musicians, so we're able to reach out using Facebook and and YouTube. So today, for the songs I'm going to play, you can see I've gone electric. I've got some of my own gear I'm using in this, but this is stuff that you can get through Connor's Music. So I'm using an Ibanez AZ Premium Electric. This was my latest addition, still a couple of years ago, but to the guitar fleet for myself. I'm plugged in to my Trainer. You can't see it, it's down here. Trainer YCB80Q all-tube Canadian-made amp. That exact model you can't get anymore, but they still have the custom series, so you have all-tube Canadian-made amps still available to you. Hey Josh, how's it going? You know about tube amps, eh? Brother John. And so I'm plugging in through, not this one, but I'm plugging in through the Boss RC5 looper. So this is not a product demonstration. I've barely scratched the surface with this product, but looping is kind of fun, and it's something that is fairly easy to do. The one I'm using, it's not crazy expensive. There's more affordable ones out there. There's a couple features in this that that you may enjoy. So for the first song I'm going to play, I'm just going to do a simple loop that you could probably do with any loop pedal out there, and play a song and have a little fun. I'm just going to get a drink of water here. This song, last week I did one by Danny Michel and got some great feedback on that, so I thought I'd do another Danny Michel cover. This was a song that the student that I was teaching had brought to me and said, hey, I want to learn this song. And when I figured it out, I went, this guy is a songwriter, I got to check out his material, and really dug into his cataloging. So this was my introduction to Danny Michel's music. And I'm going to start with that little loop riff. Here we go. Tall and hang your paintings on the wall. Press your hands in wet cement. Who's gonna miss you when you're gone? Who's gonna miss you when you're gone? You can be the first and be the best, win the lotto and ace the test. You can line them awards all up in a row. Who's gonna miss you when you're gone? Did you live it right or did you live it wrong? Who's gonna miss you when you're gone? Pop the question and cut the cake. Pop the cork and consummate. Plant yourself a little family tree. But who's gonna miss you when you're gone? Who's gonna miss you when you're gone? You can write a hit and be a star, ride around in a big long car, and everybody reach and touch your hand. Who's gonna miss you when you're gone? Who's gonna miss you when you're gone? Did you live it right or did you live it wrong? Who's gonna miss you when you're gone? They took you home now, up to that big house, 'cause it's where you long to go. Now I recall you, who was a good friend. The wind will always blow, so I say ooh. And the sky turns gray, and the big black hearse rolls away, and everybody tries to walk away. I'm gonna miss you when you're gone. I'm gonna miss you when you're gone. Every day and all day long, I'm gonna miss you when you're gone. Who's gonna miss you when you're gone? When you're gone, did you leave it right or did you leave it wrong? Who's gonna miss you when you're gone? There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, Phil, I know, and I'm PVRing the Leafs game, so no comments about the score in there. Sorry, I'm going to go short. There'll be plenty of Leafs game after this. If you have the PVR, hit pause on that. But thanks, Phil, and I'll try to make sure I'll call the Leafs next Wednesday and say, guys, you can't play during John's live stream. Just it's not going to work. Wow, that's super cool. Thank you. So what I did there is the riff. I got that recorded in the looper and playing over and over again. So I hit this pedal here, whoop, and that got the loop recording. I can add extra layers. You can do all sorts of things, but I'm keeping it pretty simple today. Then when I wanted to stop the loop, there was a section of the song where Danny Michel wrote it to switch to 4/4 time, and there's no riff that would work with that. Like the riff is written in 3/4 time, so it won't work with that section. So I double tap the pedal to stop the riff for that part, and then brought it back in successfully. I was really excited that worked by stepping once on it again, and that brought the riff back in, and then double tapped at the end of the song, and again I was pretty excited that it worked. So the next thing I'm going to try is a song that a student brought up with me this week. So you'll notice I reference my students a lot because every Tuesday I'm teaching all day, and I get to do music with great people, which is awesome. So she had this song that she was working on for a school project, and I was looking for songs that would loop well because I knew I wanted to do the looping for today's session, and I realized, hey, this song loops really well because it's the same 4-chord pattern throughout the whole song, and one of the patterns is done as a riff over top of the chord progression. So I think this one should work well. And I'm going to try one other feature from the Boss RC5 looper, is that it's got a built-in drum machine. So as much as normally, thanks, amazing timing, thank you. And yes, of course, having an awareness of the loop and being able to play in time with it, Samantha, is super key. Because once you get that going, it's not going to change and modify with you. So that is something that takes a little practice. I've been lucky to have been able to play around with loopers from Connor's Music for years. I've never really taken it on as part of my own show because I'm fortunate enough to play with great people, other musicians all the time, with the Connors brothers. So with Dave on bass and Joe on another instrument, either banjo or guitar, and we got Melissa on fiddle and Connor on drums. There'd be really no need for looping in that environment, and that's where I'm gigging right now. So maybe if the John Connor solo show goes out on tour someday, I'll have to get myself my own looper for touring. But I get this great opportunity to play with them. And over the years of using different loopers from different companies, I found, first of all, Boss is really great and easy to work with. They sound great, and they add these really cool features, like, for example, the drum machine. So I'm going to cue that up. There's a tap tempo feature on it, so I'm going to tap in the speed of the song that I want it to be at, and hit the drummer button on, and when I loop, this should have drums and my riff. If I do it right. Alright. Oh yeah, there was, well, I'll talk about that. Okay. Tune up. So again, if you have any comments, questions, please throw them in there. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. I see a lot of Facebook comments coming in there. I really appreciate it. And if you have a question that you want to ask while it's live, so we're live on Wednesday night. If you're watching this afterwards, that's cool too. You can always give us a shout at the store if you have questions. Okay, so I've set my tempo. That's what I was doing down here with the pedal. And I'm going to turn on, yes, drums. Oh, got to erase my previous loop. So there's, I knew I'd have one little glitch in today's getting loopy session. Thank you. All right. Open the comment sections. Keeping up here. I'm just gonna have a quick peek over here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for enjoying this. We got one more song I'm gonna do. Refresh that. Oh, there we go. Again, hope you're enjoying here. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, you should probably be just as useful to a beginner. Oh, this is a great comment. Thank you, Samantha. You're really fueling the comments and questions section today, and I really appreciate it. So, while I was playing and doing a bit of a solo there, it occurred to me that when I wanted to learn how to play solos and riffs, it predated loopers and a lot of the recording technology that's out there now. It predated, so this is how old I am. It predated backing tracks on YouTube. It might have even predated YouTube. I'd have to check the exact start date of YouTube. But when I started playing guitar, definitely there weren't these tools out there to help you learn. And so what I would do is I had this good friend, Matt. He was a guitar player that I played with in a band, and I was playing keyboards and doing some singing, and he was playing guitar, and his brother Adam played drums, and Dave played bass. So we had our band, and then we added more members and had a lot of fun playing around the greater Georgina area. But anyways, so he would sit there, you know, play the chords for me for the song, and I would riff over it, and I really appreciated his patience in those practice sessions, just playing the chords and waiting for me to figure out what I was doing. I remember specifically learning the Knockin' on Heaven's Door solo a la the Guns N' Roses version that way. So it's a great comment that this could be super useful for a beginner, because you can lay down a simple chord loop and then practice your riffs and solos on it, because when you're practicing just a scale pattern, I'm going teacher mode here for a second, but when you're practicing just a scale mode and you don't have music to play it to, it's hard to get a sense of the what you should be doing timing-wise. So thanks, Arnold, for the thumbs up. That means massive. Means a lot to me coming from you, Arnold Davidson and the Davidson family from D'Addario, Canada. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I am using D'Addario NYXL strings on this Ibanez guitar. That's why the tuning stability and tone is so great. And I mean that totally. The other little personal item I have today that I wanted to bring attention to is my guitar strap. And so this is a Canadian-made strap from Levy's, and it's featuring one of our provinces in this great country of ours, Canada. So Canadian-made strap featuring one of the provinces. And so if you put in the comments which province would have a flag that would have this emblem on it, these colors and this emblem, then I will get you a Connor's Music Made Me Smile t-shirt. Maybe I'll grab one to show you, because these are kind of fun. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to be right back, and I'll show you the t-shirt, and I'm going to do one more song for you. So you can get one of these Music Made Me Smile in 2020 t-shirts, and we'll make it arranged for curbside pickup, because that's how we're open right now, helping everyone stay safe, doing our part. And we released these shirts last year because we definitely found we got a lot of feedback from our students and just from people in the community that musical performances online or being able to make music at your home was one of the coping mechanisms for helping manage all the mental part that goes along with this. It naturally does. So we shouldn't sweep that to the side. We should be aware of it. And so anyways, if music, Kathy has the right answer there. Thank you. You're right. It's New Brunswick. I chose that one because if you go back in the chronicles of the Connors family, we do have some family that came from New Brunswick. So I thought that'd be cool. There are a few of the provincial straps from Levy's available in stock. Not Ontario, I don't think anymore. But you can check at cornersmusic.ca, and there's a few of them left, and they have been discontinued. But Kathy, you will get one of these shirts. We'll make sure we get you the right size. So we'll chat tomorrow and make sure we get you a Music Made Me Smile in 2020 shirt. So now the shirt I'm wearing now is because the next song I want to do, I want to actually, hey Jeff, how you doing? Just in time for one more song. And the song I'm going to do, I'm going to dedicate to my daughter Morgan because she is turning 21 tomorrow. Again, another little testament to my age. So that's why I'm wearing my Dad of a Lakehead University student, because she goes to Lakehead, shirt. And this one also is going to be using the drum looper because it's got a nice little riff in it that repeats. Oh, you're very welcome, Kathy. Again, thanks for tuning in and commenting. It really makes this worthwhile. So we're going to do a song for Morgan. And then if you're enjoying this, you want this to happen again next week, add that in the comments too, and we'll try to make sure we can do that. Okay. Yeah, that should work. So I'm going to just get rid of our free falling riff. And all you do is double tap and hold the looper down. Again, this isn't a big demo session of how to use your looper. Just some of the cool things you'd be able to do with it if you get one home and you can play and make some music that way. All right, here we go. RC5 Looper Getting Loopy session, live stream concert number 2, second installment. Again, I hope you enjoyed the tunes, hope you enjoyed the chat about the songs, and put in the comments if you'd like to see this happen again next Wednesday, or if you have any questions, comments, and if you want to check out any of these great products. The Ibanez AZ, oh, thank you for the applause. I love that. I wish there was like an audio back button you could hit so I could actually hear you cheering. I imagine you're like cheering and applauding from your homes right now, and you were dancing during the songs. That's what's going on in my mind. The Ibanez AZ guitar is not in stock at the moment, but Connor's Music is anticipating an Ibanez order very soon, so stay tuned to connorsmusic.ca for that. We have our C5 loopers in stock. We have some provincial straps in stock. We have the My Music Made Me Smile t-shirts on sale as well. But of course, Kathy, you're going to get a free one for your quick response there to what flag is it? The New Brunswick flag. So again, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, Jeff, you know, the Connors brothers right now aren't able to get together to do a live stream show like we did on St. Pat's, and we've done off and on throughout the year. But we're hoping post this lockdown, we'll, you know, if the numbers go down and everyone's staying safe and staying home, and we can get that number lower, then the lockdown will change. Yeah, your live video concert, exactly. I'm responding to Jeff's concert here, and then we can get the band back together and do a full live stream. And if you missed any of this one, I only did 3 songs, but you can tune back into the beginning. It'll stay live on YouTube and on Facebook, the Connors Music Facebook page and the YouTube channel. So if there's no other last minute questions, I'll sign off tonight. But again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks again for the applause. I appreciate that. And you hope future concerts will be live streamed. Hint, hint. Future concerts of the Connors brothers. Now I'm wondering for sure what you're talking, because obviously I live streamed this. I'm live. I'm here, interacting live with you. I've always found that if you're trying to replace a live show, a pre-recorded concert isn't going to quite do it. Here I'm just putting this is my 2 cents out, 2 cents from John Connors, because of course there's lots of great video content out there already. But a live stream and the ability to interact with your audience is the closest thing. It's not quite a replacement, but it's the closest thing to a live show that you can get. And I know that you know, when we play live, I get a lot out of that myself. I love seeing people enjoying themselves and appreciating the music and interacting with it. Their reaction to the music fires me up. And for any of you who've seen me play with the Connors brothers, you know I get fired up. I get moving around and have a lot of fun on stage. And that's that synergy between person and audience that does that for me. And when we did our first live stream, which would have been just over a year ago, the Connors brothers went live on St. Patrick's Day 2020, because that was the first closures were all the bars and everything to keep everyone safe at the first outbreak of COVID. And we went live, and there was we had like 18,000 views. It was quite phenomenal, and people watching from all over the country, plus in Ireland, which was quite exciting. And when we got started getting the comments and feedback in and applause and people posting pictures of themselves enjoying it, that synergy started to happen for me. I got really fired up and had a lot of fun. You can check that out because we still have it posted. You have to go back in the feed, but on the Connors Brothers Facebook page, and then we've done live streams subsequently, and we've really enjoyed it as a substitute in this time. But I can't wait to get actually performing live again. I think, like most musicians, it's somebody was doing a curbside pickup, and as they were leaving, they said, you know, it's in the musician's blood to perform. It's part of what we want to do. So we can't wait till we can do that safely and get back at it. I'm listening on headphones, but most of the sound is on the left side only. Interesting. I will look at how to make sure I go stereo next time, Ross. I know last week I got some clipping, so I tried to make sure I had the volume down a little bit. So put in the comments if the volume was too low, and I'll look into it. I'm using a stereo interface. I'll quickly chat about the gear I'm using. I don't want to drag this on too long tonight, but I used a basic studio microphone, which you can see here, plugged in through the Roland Rubix 44. And it connects to the laptop via USB cable, so it should be stereo, but maybe somewhere in my digital setup, because I'm using a software program called StreamYard that Connors Music pays for it to use to broadcast out to multiple places at the same time, which is why I'm on Facebook and YouTube simulcast right now, all over the world. So I'll look into why you only heard it on one side, but it's a good comment regardless. If you throw headphones on, you're probably going to enjoy the show that little bit more. So I'll play it out here using this loop I already created for my girl. Thanks a lot, and have a great night. And it looks like we'll see you next Wednesday again. Thanks for the comments. And ConnorsMusic.ca.